Hey, how are you? How you doing today? Today I am feeling really good about my mind expansion hashtag. So the other day I did a live voice recording, and for those of you that were listening or commented, thank you so much. I was very happy with the way that it turned out, especially since it was totally unscripted, like everything that I do. And also that it was just off the top of my head. So I felt really motivated like I do right now. And I would like to be able to share with you what it is that I'm motivated about. And I would like to begin. So there is an article that I actually found that pretty much describes it. So I'm going to like scan over it. So if you see my eyes go over there, I'm going to be like scanning the most important parts. And we're going to do a little session where if you are able to, like, don't do it if you're driving or if you're at work, but if you're like at the mall and you could like pull over and sit on a bench or anywhere where you can just sit peacefully, then I think this could be some benefit. Now, I pretty much got turned on by something called the Silva method. And that is a gentleman who's no longer with us. He's an inventor of a method for your way of thinking. And I'm going to be tracking down that book. So when I find it, I'll share it with you. But for now, I am going to take some of his theories and some of the theories that I have studied, like Einstein, and just different people who have inspired me over my life. And I'm going to tell you, and we're going to study together brain waves. So when people like do studies on people's brains, it's called an EEG. So it pretty much measures the electrical impulses within the brain, and it measures it by frequencies. It's the number of times a wave repeats itself within a second. Okay, so our brain uses 13Hz, that's high alpha or low beta, for active intelligence. And often they will find individuals who exhibit learning disabilities and attention problems having a deficiency of the 13Hz activity in certain brain regions that affect the ability to easily perform sequencing tasks and math calculations. So that's basically, just in a recap, obviously it would take like 10 years to study that and get a degree in it, but at least we have a basic understanding of what that is. So we have brainwave frequencies. We have delta. Delta is what I was mainly talking about the other day. The lowest frequencies are delta. These are less than 4 Hz and occur in deep sleep and some abnormal processes. Okay, so I'm not gonna read the whole thing about delta. We're just gonna go over them right now. It's kind of like brainwave 101. And then later we're going to like get further into it. The next stage of, I could say, relaxation. So sleep is obviously the deepest form of relaxation. So we're talking in the order of delta, and then we're going to go to the one that happens before delta, and then the one that happens before theta. So the next one is theta. So that's activity that has a frequency of 3.5 to 7.5 and is classed as slow activity. So delta was 4 Hz, and that's a deep sleep. And then theta, that's Theta, that is a slow activity, as seen in connection with creativity, intuition, daydreaming, and fantasizing, and is a repository for memories, emotions, sensations. Theta waves are strong during internal focus, meditation, prayer, and spiritual awareness. It reflects the state between wakefulness and sleep and relates to the subconscious mind. Okay, so we'll leave that one just as it is. So this is like a beginner course on brain waves and states of mind. So we're going to go to the next one, which is the more alert one, which is alpha. Alpha waves are between 8 and 12 Hz. Alpha waves will peak around 10 Hz. Good, healthy alpha production promotes mental resourcefulness, aids in the ability to mentally coordinate, enhances overall sense of relaxation and fatigue. So that's a state where you can move quickly and efficiently to accomplish whatever task is at hand. So that's when you're a little more alert. And now we're going to go to the next one because we're learning this together. It's beta. Beta activity is fast activity. It has a frequency of 14 or greater Hz. It reflects desynchronized active brain tissue. It is usually seen on both sides in symmetrical distribution and is most evident frontally. So we're talking about the brain. It may be absent or reduced in areas of cortical damage. It is generally regarded as a normal rhythm and is the dominant rhythm in those who are alert or anxious or who have their eyes open. In this state, that most of the brain is in when we have, it is in the state that most of the brain is in when we have our eyes open and are listening and thinking during analytical problem solving, judgment, decision making, processing information about the world around us. Okay, so the next state is gamma. And this is above 30 Hz, distribution very localized. So gamma is something that we always have. Subjective feeling status, thinking, integrated thoughts, associated tasks and behaviors, high-level information processing, binding, physiological correlates associated with information-rich task processing, effects of training not known. Okay, I'm not sure what they meant by that. Gamma is measured by 30 and 44 Hz and is the only frequency group found in every part of the brain. When the brain needs to simultaneously process information from different areas, it's hypothesized, got it, that the 40 Hz activity consolidates the required areas for simultaneous processing. A good memory is associated with well-regulated and efficient 40 Hz activity, whereas a 40 Hz deficiency creates learning disabilities. Great. So those are all, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Delta, theta, alpha, beta, and gamma. Okay, So you're probably wondering, so Corinne, what does all this mean? And by the way, thank you so much for watching. I see a lot of viewers, so I think this is very interesting, and we all want to improve ourselves because we can't really control like things around us and people around us. We can influence people around us, but we can't control them, and we can't make them be whoever they are, or, you know, whoever we want them to be, because they are who they are, and there's no way we're going to be able to change anybody. Now, we can actually influence them and give them suggestions. So, getting to that, it's so important to actually control ourselves. Okay, so remember what I was teaching in one video? Everything that you say and do matters. So if you're going to say something or you're going to write something, ask yourself, is it true? Is it kind? And is it necessary? Because remember, karma is a very powerful law of effect. So cause and effect. So what you do, what you say, what you write, what you say is going to come back on you. And if you're wondering why you have such a miserable life, it's because you're putting out misery. And it'll change when you stop being miserable to people. It'll change. It'll actually, it's very powerful. It's like magic. You could sit with your misery and not put it on others and give it a few days and watch how actually everybody, the way they treat you starts to be wonderful and fantastic, because you're not actually putting out negativity. So the law of the universe, cause and effect. It's also in the teachings, the Native American teachings for any natives, Mayan, Aztec, Polynesian, any natives, Asian. So yes, cause and effect, love thy neighbor, do as you would have done to you. Okay, so if you want to change your actual reality, then I highly recommend my mind expansion. And I'm so happy to be able to share this with you. So what we're going to do here today, because I got a solid 200 people, it's fluctuating, but I got a solid close to 200 people waiting for something to happen, because you're like me, you want to change your life and you want to get in touch with your destiny. And so we're going to go right now, and keep in mind, if you came into this video late, go somewhere where you could just sit down, where you're safe, not where you're like driving or you're like have to deal with people or like dodge people. So go somewhere where you're like relaxed, even if you're sitting in the mall, sitting in a park, just go ahead and sit down and relax. Just sit down and put your feet both on the floor and put your hands on your lap and just relax and just throw your shoulders back and take a really nice deep breath. We're going to go into a brainwave frequency called theta. Okay? It's because we're safe. So theta is slow activity. It's seen in connection with creativity, intuition, daydreaming, and fantasizing, and is a repository for memories, emotions, and sensations. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to manifest. You remember The Secret? So The Secret, it's like a self-help mind motivation. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually manifest our reality right now. So we're going to actually just relax, and we're going to go into the theta brainwave. And now we're going to speak in the present as if we already have it. So I already have fame. I already have success. I already have money. I already have good credit. So actually, I actually do have all those things. I've been an actress since I'm a little girl. I'm not just Facebook famous. I'm actually famous worldwide. So, but what's really interesting is if you haven't been an actress all your life or an actor and you want to be famous, if you really don't have money in your bank account and you want money, if you want good credit, but you really don't have it, but you want it. So first get in touch with what you want. Do you want success? Identify what kind of success that is. Do you want to sell more of your book? Do you want to get your degree and to be a doctor? Do you want to learn how to be an auto technician? Okay, so really just specify it. Be really specific about what you want. So whatever that is. So right now, I'm going to actually, this is what I want, okay? I want to find my next house. I want it to actually find me, okay? So there's no reason why that can't happen because I'm putting myself in action by looking for the houses and talking to realtors and lenders every day. So I'm actually in action because that has to happen too. Now, I do believe in miracles. So you could sit here with the brainwaves theta today and speak in the present, which we're about to do. And then you could just sit around all day and maybe it'll show up. But actually, you have to sort of go looking for it too. So you have to be diligent, persistent, and you have to put it in action, okay? So don't forget vigilance. Vigilance is when you're taking care. You're making sure that you're careful and you're, with great care. So that's what vigilance is, okay? So right now, all those negative words don't play. It's only the positive words that we're concentrating on. Happy, healthy, just kind, loving, caring, understanding, forgiving. I can go on and on. So we have white light surrounding us. We are deciding here and now that we're going to be kind from now on, that being dirty and treating people bad just wasn't getting us anywhere because of the karma. So we're deciding we just want to just start now. We're starting over right now. Okay? Someone wants to come in. Let me see. Okay. Okay. So here we go. Relax, feet on the ground, hands by your side or on the armchair. And we're in the theta brainwave. So it's slow and we're creative. We're creative and we're using our intuition. And we're daydreaming and we're fantasizing, which is okay. Remember the animal medicine cards where it's okay to dream, it's okay to have fantasies. So that's the way that we're going to allow these things that we want to happen. So I am in my new house, right? So I'm not in my new house right now, okay? I'm just letting you know. But the things that I say from this point on, I'm visualizing. It's very powerful, and I want you to do it yourself. So if you're studying to be a doctor and you have like six more years left of med school, just in this exercise, it would be, I'm in my office, I'm in my own practice, or however you wanted to take that. If you wanted to get your degree to fix cars, then I'm in my mechanic office. I'm fixing a car, I'm licensed, I'm getting paid. So whatever it is you want, it's from this point on in the rest of this video, okay? I am in my new house. I love it. I love my new house. It's bigger and better and has just more than I even imagined. And so many people told me that I couldn't get this, that I couldn't get all these things, that with my budget I was going to have to afford this, and that they were going to want this many fees from me, and that was going to stop me from getting what I deserve. And I figured out a way to where I didn't have to give them those fees, And I'm in my new house. It has everything I've ever wanted and more. And it's in an amazing neighborhood with views. It has a pool and a jacuzzi in the back. It's brand new. It's a brand new house. It has enough rooms to take care of my family if they should ever call me and need a place to stay, or my closest friends, because I do have a few. It has enough bathrooms for each one of them to have their own. It has a covered garage and just everything, just luxury to the hilt, you know, just like I deserve. And right now, I'm just cruising around and I'm making a video. I'm making a video of my new house, and I've got 5,000 people watching in my live view right there. And then after I end the video, it goes viral. Millions of people flowing to it. Because I already have several viral videos. I have one viral video that already is at, what was it? 17 million? It's going on 17 million views. So why shouldn't this one go viral? Or why shouldn't the next one be viral? See? Once you get a taste of that success, you could put your brain right back there. Okay? So wouldn't that be wonderful if I could actually reach 17 million more people, or 27 more million people with this video alone? And wouldn't that just prove everything if this video itself went viral? Imagine that. The power of the mind. So take it a little further. So I'm in my house, right? So you're in where you wanted to be, right? You're there right now. So now picture yourself doing something. Like if you're a doctor, you're performing surgery. And if you're a car technician, then you are fixing a car. And make it really specific, like really time travel. And put all your words in the present. I love doing this. I'm enjoying this. I am doing this. I have these things. See? I have everything. Now, I've been doing this, I want to say all my life, but I've been getting better at it, you know? So I'm better at this. And now with my new hashtag, Mind Expansion, I actually have the success to be able to back up my credentials. So I have my credentials to back up my knowledge. You see what I mean? So you know that fake it till you make it thing? I've actually done that a lot of times. I've been an actress since I'm a little girl, and a film producer since I'm a little girl, and I really was. When I would audition, I would actually tell people, yeah, I'm this and I'm that, you know. And before I knew it, I became all those things. So it's really powerful. Now we're in our theta still. And you're there. I can feel you all. There's several of you who are actually doing this right now. I'm very intuitive. I feel it. And I'm so happy because all of us who are doing this right now, and all the people who are going to watch this video in the future, are going to do this. And it's powerful. We're all together. There's more power in numbers. There's more power in you plus me plus however many other wonderful, beautiful, fantastic, gorgeous, lovely people are here. Even if you're not here watching it live, but you caught it later, you're in this energy with us together. Mind expansion. Yes, it's going to be my new book. Maybe I'll make it an audio because I feel that it's really hypnotic to actually speak the words, you know. So we're here now and we're feeling it and we believe in ourselves. We believe it to be true. It's just incredible. There's a certain energy. It's a brain wave, you know? So when we come out of this theta state, because we're really slow, it's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Las Vegas time. So we're probably going to ease our way back into beta, even though alpha is the next one. So alpha is good, healthy production. It promotes mental resourcefulness. And then beta is fast. So, okay, so definitely. So when I meant we're going to go to beta, I knew what I meant, but I didn't say it right. We're going to eventually end back up in beta today because it's still early. But we're going to transition from our nap that we just took, our session, because you can do it while you're napping. And we're going to transition into beta. But first we're going to go to alpha. And then we're going to ease our way back. So some of us will just stay in alpha. If we're like retired and we don't really have anything to do, I'm going to go from alpha to beta. And remember that I always have, and I'm speaking for your brain waves, also gamma. So gamma is always localized. So I'm going to go into beta because I'm going to the pool, but first I'm going to transition into alpha, and I highly recommend everybody. We're now coming into our mental resourcefulness, and we're going aids in the ability to mentally coordinate. Because right now we're like, ugh. That was like a little bit draining, but it's very rewarding. The rewards will show up. It's also inspiring and exhilarating. It enhances overall sense of relaxation. So we're enhanced. We're coming back to life. We're like, wow, that was a really neat meditation. And I definitely want to do that again. And I really hope Corin guides me through this again. And I'm thinking in return, I really hope that everyone that tried this with me today and is learning this with me is open to doing it again together. And if you want to share where you went in your meditation today and what you achieved, please do, because that would make me so happy and excited to know. So now we're coming into alpha. We're just waking up and we're so happy. We feel good and we're ready to get back to what we were doing, right? So in my case, I'm going to check my email. I'm going to see if there's anything I need to do because we only have less than a half a day on a business day and it's Friday. So I'm going to see if there's anything left I need to do at my desk. And then I'm going to get my bikini or my hot tub, not my hot tub, but my one piece, probably my one piece because I gained a few pounds. And so, you know, I want to just feel good about myself when I'm out there. And I'm going to hit the jacuzzi and the pool, and I'm actually going to go live. So yeah, so I suggest do something for yourself. Go for a walk, go for a swim, do something active, go for a fast walk. Don't forget to squeeze those butt muscles when you're walking because it strengthens your back and your posture. So throw your shoulders back, stand tall, do your walk, swim. That's what I'm going to do. I feel so great. I'm so happy that I did this today. Thank you very much. And what can I say? I'm just so grateful to all of you for watching. I love you. You're my life. Thank you. Mwah. Take care. Hugs.